Since I'm learning DaVinci Resolve 20, wanted to go ahead and edit some video that we got from our Avata 2 drone. This is the video from the headset, not the drone itself, so it's not quite as clear as you'd get from the drone. Still 4K, still digital. You'll see down in the lower right corner that it's 60 megabits flow, and just kind of wanted to show the range the kids shoot at. This distance was 45 yards. And I don't know, it's somewhat toward the beginning of the shoot. The plates aren't totally void of white paint, but the girls will make sure that they take care of that later in the day. They shot about, between them and mom, three of them shot 2,500 rounds today. I know, because I had to reload most of those rounds. Tippmann has an excellent reloader for their 25 round magazines. Yeah, but the Glock mags, the Glock 44 mags, you get to load by hand, and that's always exciting. So I was exhausted at the end of the day, and honestly, I didn't even get to shoot. Whoops, a little scary there. Glad I didn't take any friendly fire. But just kind of wanted to show the range. We're going to fly over some of the ranges that we use for IDPA and steel shoot. They have a bunch of small ranges. It's really nice. There's the plate rack we just flew over, and they have 3 bays that they'll put different stages in for IDPA so that we can just flow. We generally do about 7 stages. Now we're flying out into the 500-yard range that the girls use to practice with their 22. Yes, 22 Lang rifle to 500 yards. The wind's got to cooperate. You got to use your Kestrel. You got to have a really special ammo. The 10X, that's about 37.5 cents a round. And whoop, wires. Hate it when that happens. So yeah, so the ammo is really expensive, very low standard deviation, and the barrel's a little bit longer than it needs to be to kind of compress the standard deviation. Yep, was getting out of range. As part of your 107, you have to have visual contact. So my spotter had lost the drone, so we stopped and repositioned the spotter. And we'll get going here in a second once she finds the drone again. Okay, I'm looking for the drone. I see the drone. Pretty sure the spotter sees the drone. Okay, now we'll take off again. So we have a moose. There's a moose down there, which is the kids love to shoot the moose. They always hit the moose in the butt, so I guess we're not having roast, we're only having ribs. But this is the end of the 500 here. There's a little deer to the right that they hit with their 22. They can hit the big gongs. Sometimes they can even hit the small gongs. What's interesting here is the wind will shift like 3 or 4 directions by the time the bullet gets down there. And the 22 is so slow, you just pull the trigger, go to launch, come back, and then you either hear your ding or you don't hear your ding. You'll see the H, that's the home. So we're flying home in normal mode. Whoop, there's our moose, 300-yard moose. And I'll go to sport mode here in a little bit because this is just amazingly too slow. We need ludicrous speed. There's the 100. Now let's switch to sport mode. A little faster. Now we were the only ones here, so we weren't annoying anybody, and the drone wasn't really in any danger. Here's the 22 pistol range that we have. We flew over the shotgun range, which is there too. There's more property, yep, more wires. That's what was exciting. And then they have the back of the range. So here's the range the kids are shooting on at 45 yards. And then we'll just come down for a nice land. Really hot that day. My hands were exhausted and I just, it was a long day. So anyway, that's our local range.